For 30c, we're going to look at c bracket -3 to the power n, and it looks convergent because when we compare it to a converging series cn -4 to the power n, it looks like that's going to be smaller. In fact, we're going to do a term-by-term comparison here. So for every cn -3 to the power n, we know that cn -4 to the power n is always going to be smaller. A term-by-term comparison, we know that they're going to be smaller. So therefore, we know that the series from n equals 0 to infinity of cn -3 to the power n, this is convergent, and this is by term-by-term comparison. Okay. For D, looking at D, now D looks divergent because if you take a look at 8 to the power n and 6 to the power n, those were divergent. So what we can do is we can see what's happening. In this case, we can do a ratio test for these and see what's happening at infinity. So when I put this in, I'm going to do the limit as n approaches infinity. And what's happening with this ratio is going to look like this. So I'm going to have -1 to the power n, cn 9 to the power n, and I'm going to compare that to the diverging series here, cn 6 to the power n, and we're going to see what happens here. And when we take a look at this sequence, we know that the nth term of this, if we compare the limit comparisons of these, we know that the